Hi everyone, it's Jen, and we're going to talk again today about another issue that mothers have, actually that most everybody has. We're going to talk about self-care. And I know when we say that, the first reaction of women is to say, I don't have enough time to take care of myself. And the fact is that if you don't take care of yourself, you're not able to take care of the other people around you or your responsibilities as fully as you could if you took the time to take care of yourself. Now, I know when you think about that, you think, well, where am I supposed to fit that in during my day? I hate it when I admit that I'm overwhelmed to my husband and he says to me, why don't you give something up? And I sit there and go, well, what am I going to give up? So what I've done is I came up with a simple list of self-care ideas that you could slip into the day without having to really take a lot of extra time to make it happen. So it would be great if you could do things like go get a massage or whatever else you enjoy doing for self-care. But just in case you're thinking to yourself, my day is jam-packed, there's no way I can fit in anything to take care of myself. I just want to give you a couple of ideas that will help you. The first one sounds like I'm talking to you like your mom, and it is take your vitamins, because a lot of times, especially if you have a little baby, you just don't have time to make as healthy a meal plan as you would like. So we tend to grab things as we go. And we all know that our children's palate is not always beyond chicken tenders and pizza. So we are not always eating as healthy as we should be. So at least if you're taking a multivitamin every day, that's helping you a little bit get in the nutrients that you should. Now also try at least once during the day to have a healthy meal, and even better, a meal where a whole family sits down and shares it together without screens. So just sit down, have a chance to talk with each other, eat a really good meal. Now when I say that though, it does not have to be a gourmet meal. There are things that you can throw together so quickly and they're still yummy. So take, for example, if you bought a rotisserie chicken, you could either eat that the way it is, just plain, or you could throw that into a stew, or you could do a stir fry. There's just so many things that you could do, and it's just simple. It's very quick. Grab a baguette and have that with vegetables and the chicken. Piece of cake. Or one of my favorites is I love using the crock pot. And all you have to do is throw everything into the crock pot. You go off and do your thing, and then when you come back, it's ready for you. Just very simple. And you could just throw a whole bunch of different things in and mix them together. Also, a lot of people are fans of the air fryer. I have not used it myself, but I've heard people say that it's a game changer. So consider trying that. Excuse me. The next thing is let some things go. You will still have a very happy life if you don't do everything that you think you should do. So just let a few things go. Do mission critical. What do you absolutely have to do? Keep your life as simple as possible, and you're going to be much happier. Give yourself grace when you have those failure moments. Believe me, sometimes those are the best ones because you'll laugh about them for years, and you'll look back and go, "Whoa, that wasn't really good." But nobody's perfect, and it's okay to mess up and just laugh at it and move on. Try to do better the next time. No matter what, keep a positive attitude, because that is a really good way to take care of yourself. If you have a positive attitude, if you focus on the positive things in your life, it will keep your mood elevated. And whereas if you're complaining all the time and all you can think about is what's wrong with your life, it brings you down. So when you feel those negative thoughts come in, see if you can turn it around a little bit and look on the positive side. It'll make a difference. Stay connected. If you have a good group of friends, family, take just a couple minutes now and then to text people. FaceTime is great if you have the time for it. Send a text, send a note to someone. Don't lose those connections that really help you as your community. The other thing is say no. I know that's hard. That is really hard for me to say no and not feel guilty. But if there's something that you are not going to enjoy doing, it's going to feel like a weight on your shoulders. So be comfortable saying to someone, I'm sorry, I don't think I'm the best person for that, or I hope you understand, I just don't have time right now for that, or I don't feel comfortable doing that. I mean, there's all sorts of things you can say and then just move on and don't feel guilty over it. Turn over responsibility to other people. I tend to be a problem solver. If you tell me you have a problem, I want to solve it. And what I am learning is that it's much better to turn that over to the person who has the issues. So you can still empathize with the person, or listen to their problems. But in the end, they're really the one who's going to have to make that final decision about what's going to be the resolution. So ask some guiding questions about what's going on to see if maybe you can help them get to the answer themselves. But don't take that on. Don't take that emotional burden on, because it is weighty. So I'll give you a quick example. My youngest is trying to she wants to maybe change her career choice, and she is constantly coming to us and asking us for advice. What do we think we should do? And I keep telling her, no one can make that decision except for you. So you have to do the research. You have to sit down. What is it that I want to do? And she has to be the one to do that. So try doing that a little bit more instead of trying to take on whatever someone is asking you to do. Also, delegate. Give your children some chores to do. I think that is really important. There are little things that even the youngest ones can do to help you around the house and to free up your time to do other things. Unplug from social media every once in a while. Social media is a great entertainment. It's a great connection, but it is also a drain on your emotions, whether you realize that or not. So every once in a while, just put your screens away and do something else. Do something mindless that you don't have to use any thought, any emotions, and I think you'll find out that you'll feel a little happier. It's no surprise that exercise is a great way to do self-care, but it doesn't mean you have to do something that you're not comfortable doing. You could go play with your child in the yard. Go kick a soccer ball around. Dance in the kitchen. Whatever gets you moving. You don't have to go out and run a 5K or bike 18 miles unless that's what you enjoy doing. But don't automatically turn off when somebody says that you need to exercise. Go for a walk with your family. Just something that gets your body moving. Listening to music is great self-care. I know that it can change your mood. If you are stressed, there are certain songs that will calm you down. If you need motivation, there's other songs that will pick you up. There's some songs that you listen to and you just can't sit still when it's going on. So try music as a way of healing. Breathe, just those deep breaths, sitting there and just relaxing a little bit. Even if you are, well, I guess this might be, but if you're a believer, then pray. I believe that prayer is so powerful, and I also believe that when you pray, it's a way of releasing your worries out into the universe. So it's almost like you're just letting them go, and it helps. Go outside. For me, nature is healing. If you go outside and you listen to what's going around you, go work in the garden, just take in all that beauty. It's sit on the porch and do nothing. It's restorative. Laughter is always the best medicine. You cannot stay in a bad mood if you start laughing. So find that friend or family member that just makes you laugh hysterically. For me, it's my oldest daughter. She can make me laugh about anything. And I don't know what it is, but we go out in public and we meet the most bizarre people, and then we start laughing, and it's, sometimes it's not good because we lose our control. But, laughter is just wonderful. Be present in what's going on right now. Don't rehash the past. Don't worry about the future. Try to just be in the here and now. If you have an animal, if you like animals, that's a great form of therapy. They'll listen to you, they don't talk back, and they love unconditionally. So that is a wonderful thing. The last thing I want to talk to you about is aromatherapy and essential oils. Now, aromatherapy is a great way to lift your spirits and do some healthy things for you at the same time. So if you're feeling a little bit tired, there are certain scents. I have a candle that has cognac, gardenias, and clove. And the combination, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. And it just lifts me up when I smell it. And then also peppermint will do that for you. It can just wake you up a little bit. And there are a lot of other things that you can explore to do that. Essential oils for me, and I am not a seller of essential oils, so don't think I'm doing an ad for that, but oh my gosh, it's amazing. For me, the big ones are peppermint. If you have headaches, just putting a little bit on your temple will get rid of the headaches. When I was teaching, I would use them on students who said they had a headache, and my students called it the magic oil. Do you have any of the magic oil that I can use? Be careful not to get it in your eyes, because not that it's painful, but it's so strong that you will not be able to open your eyes for a little bit. So, yeah, up on the top of the head. And then also, if you have a cold, if you put a little bit in your palms, rub it together, and just breathe in, it'll clear your sinuses. There are also peppermint beadlets that you can put in your mouth and chew on it, and it'll clear your sinuses as well. I also sprinkle a little bit on my pillow at night, and I just love the smell. It's just wonderful. Another one for me is lavender. Lavender is great if you have cuts or bruises, burns. You can just put a little bit on it, and it will heal it very quickly. And it's also good for sleep. You sprinkle a little bit on your pillow. But the one that I found that I didn't expect was I started to get a little bit of a ringing in my ear, and someone suggested putting a little bit on my ear, behind my ear at night, and it got rid of the ringing, which I'm not asking any questions. You just know that it works. So lavender is another big one. If you have stomach issues, another great one is called Digees, and you can find it on doTERRA on their website. And I just rub some on my stomach, and it gets rid of stomach aches. And another one that is great, I'll just give you one more, that you can diffuse, is called Breathe. And I just diffuse it when I'm working. It's going right now. And I haven't had a cold since I've used it. It's for the respiratory. But explore the essential oils, because there's a lot that you can use. And again, it doesn't take any time, but it will help you with your self-care. So that's all I have right now. The only other thing I would tell you is that there's also a blog that goes with this, and it's at jenniferswriting.org, and it has different things than what I've been talking about right now. There's one or two that were the same, but you'll find more ideas on the blog. So jenniferswriting.org, and I appreciate you listening, everybody. Have a great day. Take care of yourself.